Let's expand the conversation with the General Secretary of the Municipal Employees and Civil Servants Union, Vukile Mlungwana. Very good evening to you. Thank you so much for your time. I mean, this is an unprotected protest action which brought traffic to a complete standstill in Ekurhuleni this morning. What is your position as a union?
Good evening. Thank you for having me. Our position as Trade Union, Municipal Employees and Civil Servants Union on the action which took place this morning in the city of Ekurhuleni is that we have no option but to stand with the workers considering the legitimate issues which they are raising.
Some of those legitimate issues are primary concerns around salary adjustments and the lack of danger allowances. We also understand that similar concerns were raised in 2020, only to fall on deaf ears. What's your remark?
Yes, I can confirm that the demands or the grievances pertain the salary adjustment following the reduction of the overtime which has been provided to the workers, the officers in particular, for a significant period of time. And so officers themselves have decided to coordinate themselves and go and see their employer in order to register these grievances so they can be resolved as speedily as possible. And the issue of danger allowance is part. They stem as far back as 2020, I can confirm that. And the same was provided to one unit, which is VIP, whereby all officers under that unit, out of about 17 units roughly, so only one unit was provided with this kind of salary adjustment, but all others.
Is there any sort of rationality around why EMPD officers, counterparts in other metros and the SAPS are afforded these demands being raised by the EMPD?
Well, I don't know whether my line is failing me, but there is rationality, because if you compare city of Ekurhuleni with the city of Johannesburg, the EMPD in particular, and JMPD and EMPD, they are in the same level as metros, but you find that the benefits in these 2 or 3 metros are not provided equally. In the 2 metros, with the exception of Ekurhuleni, there's no such thing as overtime. All those things are attached to the salary. They work full shift. It is standby. But you find here, overtime is used as a tool to exploit officers. They must be weekend in. They must not attend funerals of their families because they want to work this overtime. So what has that arrangement to come to an end, because it is inhuman.
Yeah. And we also understand that an ultimatum has been given here, a deadline of the 27th, as talks are underway to resolve these demands. What are you hoping to get out of this?
We hope that the employer of these officers will take these grievances seriously and adjust. There's always a process called budget process, budget adjustment. There has to be budget adjustment to cater for this service. It's not about a demand for salary adjustment per se, but it's about ensuring the sustainability of the provision of essential service.
Yeah.
Now, we don't see how the employer has seen this provision of essential service to effect if the employer does not want or is not prepared to make provision for salary adjustment over time, which must be added thereto, so that officers can have dignity like all officers in other metros that I've just mentioned.
And very quickly, before we let you go, more than 300 officers blocked major highways in eastern Johannesburg today. What happens tomorrow as, of course, we measure the impact of the strike on day-to-day operations?
We believe that tomorrow, as we are advised by officers themselves, there is a meeting which will take place between the delegates from amongst officers and their trade unions with the employer to try and resolve. We do not expect the today's event to repeat itself tomorrow.
Okay, very well. Thank you so much. Thanks for speaking to us this evening. General Secretary of the Municipal Employees and Civil Servants Union, Vukile Mlungwana, giving us a sense of the developments around the EMPD strike, which brought traffic to a standstill in Ekurhuleni today.